Hello, welcome to the weekly highlights program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the major developments of the week. I am your host, Ilham Məmmədov. Now first, let's take a brief look at some of the top stories of this week. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham received Minister of Cabinet Affairs of the United Arab Emirates, Mohammed bin Abdullah Al-Gergawi. President Ilham Aliyev, First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva and their daughter Leyla Aliyeva visited Sheki and Oghuz regions. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, received U.S. State Department Senior Advisor for Caucasus negotiations, Philip Ricker.
The head of state signed for Antony Blinken's greetings and asked Philip Ricker to extend his greetings to the U.S. Secretary of State. The sides exchanged views on normalization of relations between Armenia and Azerbaijan and the meeting held in Washington at the level of foreign ministers regarding negotiations on a peace treaty. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's constant attention to the process of normalization of relations between Armenia and Azerbaijan was highly appreciated.
On November 29th, President Ilham Aliyev received a delegation led by President of the Republic of Tatarstan of the Russian Federation, Rustam Minikhanov.
Rustam Minikhanov underlined that he had visited Azerbaijan with a large delegation. He pointed out that the delegation also includes representatives of numerous companies hailing the development of Tatarstan's relations with Azerbaijan and the cooperation between the regions of Russia and Azerbaijan. Praising the beauty of Baku, Rustam Minikhanov noted the rapid development of Azerbaijan and pointed out the work done in increasing the industrial potential of Azerbaijan. The head of state noted that the dialogue between the two countries' presidents is the main guiding factor for the development of bilateral cooperation in all fields. The president of Azerbaijan underlined the importance of high-level reciprocal visits in the current year, including his visits to Russia, as well as the visits at the level of legislative bodies and governments of the two countries. Drawing attention to the importance of interregional context in the development of relations between the two countries, President Ilham Aliyev praised the comprehensive development of relations between Azerbaijan and Tatarstan in this regard. The production of KAMAZ in Azerbaijan was emphasized with satisfaction, and the importance of laying the foundation stone for the Joint Service Center of KAMAZ Open Joint Stock Company and Gence Automobile Plant Production Association with the participation of President Ilham Aliyev last October in Araz Valley Economic Zone Industrial Park in the liberated Jabrail was noted in this regard. Cooperation between the industrial zones operating in Azerbaijan and Tatarstan was pointed out at the meeting. It was noted that these issues will be discussed more broadly at the business forum held in Baku. During the conversation, the sides exchanged views on cooperation between Azerbaijan and Tatarstan in a number of areas, including in energy, petrochemicals, investments, transport, logistics, industrial corporations, humanitarian tourism, and information and communication technologies within the Azerbaijan-Russia comprehensive relations.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, received a delegation led by Deputy Prime Minister of Turkmenistan for Trade, Batır Atayev.
Batır Atayev conveyed the greetings and respect of President of Turkmenistan, Serdar Berdimuhamedov, to President Ilham Aliyev. He noted that his country attaches great importance to the visit of the President of Azerbaijan to Turkmenistan this June to attend the 6th Summit of the Heads of State of the Caspian Littoral States in Ashgabat. President Ilham Aliyev expressed his gratitude for the greetings and asked Batır Atayev to convey his greetings to Serdar Berdimuhamedov. The sides held the development of Azerbaijan-Turkmenistan bilateral relations and pointed out the issues to be discussed at the meeting of the Joint Intergovernmental Commission on Economic and Humanitarian Cooperation between the two countries to be held in Baku. They exchanged views on the issues of energy, transport, logistics, and mutual supply of goods. During the conversation, they noted that the trade turnover between Azerbaijan and Turkmenistan have increased and stressed the importance of implementing joint projects for the further expansion of this turnover in the coming period. The sides also discussed opportunities for cooperation in shipbuilding, ship repair, and other industrial sectors.
President Ilham Aliyev received Minister of Cabinet Affairs of the United Arab Emirates, Mohammed bin Abdullah Al-Gergawi.
Mohammed bin Abdullah Al-Gergawi extended greetings and kind words of President of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and Vice President of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, to the head of state. President İlham Aliyev thanked for the greetings and asked the minister to extend his greetings to the President and Vice President of the United Arab Emirates. During the conversation, the sides emphasized that the existence of sincere and friendly relations between the leaders of the two countries was important for the development of bilateral relations. Mohammed bin Abdullah al-Gergawi said he had been deeply impressed by the beauty and cleanliness of Baku and pointed out that the United Arab Emirates, as a friendly and brotherly country, rejoiced in Azerbaijan's achievements in all fields under the leadership of President İlham Aliyev. He noted that close cooperation had also been established between relevant ministries and public organizations of the two countries. Noting that he had got acquainted with the Hasan Khidmat Center and welcoming this concept with great interest, Mohammed bin Abdullah al-Gergawi said he witnessed the efficient and prompt service provided to citizens. He added that Hasan Khidmat, operating on the principle of citizen satisfaction, was one of the visionary and excellent initiatives of President of Azerbaijan and underlined the importance of cooperation in this field. Pointing out that Azerbaijan, as a friendly and brotherly country, also was pleased with the achievements of the United Arab Emirates, the President of Azerbaijan noted the friendly relations with the leaders of the United Arab Emirates and emphasized the importance of cooperation between the two countries, stating that cooperation in the field of renewable energy had been expanded on the basis of a very good level of bilateral relations. The head of state mentioned the investment project of Masdar, one of the leading companies of the United Arab Emirates in Azerbaijan. President İlham Aliyev highlighted the devastation caused by Armenian Azerbaijani territories during the occupation and provided information about the restoration and reconstruction work Azerbaijan was currently implementing in those territories using the most advanced urban planning concept. The sides also exchanged views on issues of mutual interest.
President İlham Aliyev, First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva and their daughter Leyla Aliyeva visited Sheki and Oghuz regions. The head of our state, Ilham Aliyev, First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva and their daughter Leyla Aliyeva visited the statue of the nationwide leader Heydar Aliyev erected in the city centre of Sheki and laid flowers in front of the monument. One of the specific characteristics of the political course of the Azerbaijani state is to never postpone the priorities and define targets. We have observed that clearly both during the restoration of our territorial integrity, throughout the pandemic, and during the post-conflict period. So far, 4 state programs on the social and economic development of the regions covering 2004 and 2008, 2009 and 2013, 2014-2018, and 2019-2023 were adopted. From 2004 until 2018, when the first 3 programs were implemented, GDP grew by 3.3 times, including on the non-oil sector by 2.8 times, on the industry by 2.6 times, and on the agriculture by 1.7 times. The statistical indicators of Sheki create optimism for the future. In comparison with 2003 and 2021, the product output grew by 3.6 times, the volume of industrial production by 11.3 times, the volume of agricultural production by 2.3 times, and the volume of construction works by 32.3 times. This is President İlham Aliyev's 11th visit to Sheki. The Oghuz-Sheki part of Gara-Meryem-Ismarli-Sheki highway was commissioned after the reconstruction. The highway, with the overall length of 47.2 kilometers, connects more than 10 residential settlements by passing through the administrative territory of the 2 regions. The implementation of this project will provide for convenient movement of not only Oghuz and Sheki city residents, but also of all the citizens together with those who live in the villages situated alongside the road. At the same time, it will provide positive impact on the development of agriculture and tourism. The dry food production enterprise of Green Factory LLC, established in Orta Zayzid village of Sheki region, covers an area of 100 hectares. More than 55,000 fruit trees brought from France, Italy and Turkey were planted in the area. The logistical center operates in the territory of the enterprise, and this center includes 9 freezers with the overall volume of 1,000 cubic meters, drying equipment with the daily production capacity of 3 tons, assortment and packaging equipment with the capacity of 5 tons per hour. There are 38 permanent and 150 seasonal workers employed in the enterprise. The concession loan in the amount of 2.5 million manats was taken from the Entrepreneurship Development Fund to establish this enterprise with the overall value of 7.5 million manats. The new premises of QSC Executive Power meets all the modern standards. The 4-story new building is an important infrastructure project that will contribute to raise the quality of work of employees of the Executive Power.
İnzibati binada 56 nəfərlik konferans salı, 164 nəfərlik akt salı mövcud.
The restoration works in the historical Shaki Khan Mosque kicked off since May of 2021 and were implemented by the Hidayat Ali Foundation. Along with the restoration works, the Hidayat Ali Foundation also provided support to the conduction of research on the skeleton samples discovered during the excavations and assumed to belong to a family of Shaki Khan. It should be noted that the restoration works in the territory of the mosque complex are done based on the design prepared by the University of Architecture and Construction based on the order of State Tourism Agency. The mosque, which is included in the list of monuments of nationwide significance, dates back to the period of Khanaites. According to the historical data and inscriptions on the mosque was built by Haji Muhammad Hussein Khan. The main 13 graves in the cemetery situated next to the mosque belong to the representatives of the Khan family. Since only members of the Khan family were buried in the cemetery, it is called Khan Cemetery. Within the framework of the restoration work launched by the Hidayat Ali Foundation in 2021, 3D measurement works were carried out in Khan Mosque complex. Afterwards, based on the photos of 1961, restoration of the internal and external facades was implemented. According to the design, wedding, funeral hall, ablution room, and administrative rooms were created. The ancient entrance gate and the stairs of the mosque were also restored. Also, the tombstones in the Khan cemetery situated to the south of the mosque were restored. The discovery of 52 beads and a bronze rosary head from the tomb discovered as part of the restoration works in the mosque led to the assumption that the buried person was a person of high religious or state status. Based on these assumptions, as well as guided by the information about the burial of Shaki Khan Muhammad Hussein Khan Mushtaq under the mihrab of the Khan Mosque found in the notes of the prominent literary scholar Salman Mumtaz, the verifications based on these findings were carried out. Based on the discovered skeleton samples and samples taken from other graves belonging to the Khan dynasty in the mosque area, research and genetic tests conducted by Oxford University of Great Britain, including those carried out in Austria, Estonia and Turkey, as well as based on the scientific conclusion of the Institute of Archaeology, Ethnography and Anthropology of the National Academy of Sciences of the Republic of Azerbaijan, it has been confirmed that the discovered grave belongs to Khan Muhammad Hussein Khan. A museum was also established in the territory of the mosque complex with the support of the Hidayat Ali Foundation. The museum presents different exhibits from the period of the Shaki Khanate, material and cultural samples collected from various sources. The museum displays the special place of the creation and formation of the Sheki Khanate in the history of our national statehood. On the first floor of the museum, which consists of 2 floors, kappa vessels, national costumes, jewelry belonging to the period of the Sheki Khanate, wall mirrors decorated the houses of Sheki merchants in the 18th century, jewelry boxes placed in front of them according to the Sheki tradition, examples of the art of Sheki Kelagai are exhibited. The electronic board displayed on the first floor of the museum conveys information about the history of the Sheki Khanate, the political, social, and economic life of the Khanate, its culture, and some data about Sheki Khans. On the second floor, samples of Sheki carpets, different carpentry accessories, historical book by Abdul Latif Effendi titled History of Sheki Khans, and literature and samples of weapons dating back to the time of Sheki Khanate are demonstrated. One of the major parts of the museum is the Khan's room situated on the second floor. This room vividly demonstrates that Sheki Khan Muhammad Hussein Khan Mushtaq prayed in this room, organized literary gatherings, and different receptions here. The flag of the Sheki Khanate used in the 18th century and the battle flag of Sheki Khan Salim Khan are also on display here. The head of state visited a statue of the national leader Heydar Aliyev in the city of Oghuz and laid flowers at the statue. As a result of the implemented state programs, fundamental changes were registered in the socio-economic life of Oghuz region. Last year, compared to 2003, product output grew by 3.8 times, the volume of industrial output by 3.4 times, the volume of agricultural products by 1.7 times, the volume of construction grew by 48.9 times. The special weight of the non-state sector in the value of the industrial product amounts to 70.8%. Expansion of the coverage of alternative and renewable energy sources, efficient use of dwindling water resources, saving of natural gas, environmental protection and green energy issues are among the priorities of the Azerbaijani state. In accordance with the requirements set by President Ilham Aliyev, a hydro junction consisting of small hydroelectric power stations was established in Dashagil River of Oghuz region at a distance of 5 kilometers. The total power of the hydroelectric power station, which is built in 3 locations by the cascade method, is 3.6 megawatts. Oghuz 1 and Oghuz 2 small hydropower stations were built in the territory of Mukhas village, and both stations feature 3 hydroelectric sets, control panels, and 10/04 kilovolt open distribution equipment. Oghuz 3 station consists of 2 hydroelectric sets and is located at the entrance of Mukhas village. It is possible to obtain up to 15 million kilowatt-hours of electricity annually from small hydroelectric power stations built in 3 locations. It should be noted that the demand of Oghuz region with a population of 44,000 people is 5-6 megawatts. The construction of a 100-bed nursery kindergarten kicked off in August 2018 at the initiative of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation. Construction works were completed in June of 2022. The building, featuring 32 rooms, houses 5 group rooms, a medical department, music hall, dining room, kitchen, gym, computer lab, and auxiliary premises. 5 gazebos for children have been installed in the yard. The agricultural park created in the area of 9,700 ha in the territory of Sheki region and in 1,300 ha in the territory of Rus region is focused on horticulture and agriculture. Walnut, almond and olive groves, including grain crops, are planted here. The total project cost is 30 million manats. The state invested 67.8 million manats for the creation of the necessary infrastructure. Starting from 2017, Agro-Inkishaf 2017 LLC used the experience of American farms and the Australian Webster Company to carry out industrial walnut production in Azerbaijan. The walnut washing, drying, sorting and packaging plant, designed to produce products that meet international standards, was designed by an American company. There are currently 160 permanent and 200 seasonal jobs. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham viewed the work done on providing the land plot of Shaki-Oğuz Agro Park with irrigation water. The working design to provide the land plots with irrigation water was prepared by AzTV Teslahiye Institute. The overall value of the project is 58,998 manats. Along with all the other infrastructure works, 2 transformer substations with a capacity of 16,000 kVt were built by Azerenerji Open Joint Stock Company for the external electrical supply of the pump station. From the ancient times, people were engaged in the selection of wild walnuts in the territory of Azerbaijan. Since 2017, Agro-Inkishaf 2017 LLC has studied the experience of world walnut production and implemented projects to organize walnut production by industrial method. At the same time, in order to organize the sale of the obtained product in accordance with international standards, the washing, drying, sorting and packaging plant of the produced walnuts was jointly designed with the U.S. company, and a contract was signed for equipment supply. An area of 4 ha has been prepared for the construction of the plant. Initially, it is envisaged to create 40 new job places at the plant. That was all for the week. Thank you for watching us and stay tuned not to miss the next edition of our program.